Rod Harrington, have you ever seen Phil Taylor looking as relaxed as that ahead of a major final?
I haven't, David. It's been like that all night. I mean, just before he's had his walk-on, he was messing about. He's having a little box with me just here, and that before a major final like this, you know, is incredible.
Must fill you full of confidence, though, when you've averaged nearly 108 and demolished a player of the quality of Mervyn King.
Yeah, it does. Well, that's what Phil does to everybody. But James Wade has got to go up there now. He knows he can score as well as Phil. The one thing that James has been letting himself down on in this Premier League is his check-out, that double top. Now, he's going to give himself chances. He's got to take this double top and take the chances he's given himself.
It will be some story if James Wade, who lost the first 3 matches in the Premier League campaign, looked like there was no chance of him qualifying, went on to win the tournament and defend his title.
Well, it just shows you what the Premier League gives you. It gives you chances, Dave. And if he does do that, if he beats Phil up there in the next hour, James Wade will move to a new plateau in this game. His confidence, his ability will all go with it, and he'll be a different player literally overnight.
Look at Taylor laughing, joking.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's Phil, isn't it? I mean, he's up there thinking he's already won it. That's the confidence. His belief in his own ability is incredible, and he is. And sometimes this may be a little bit of gamesmanship, you know. He may be saying to James, "Well, I'm all relaxed. How are you feeling?" You know, James may be looking at Phil, going, "What's going on here?" You know, just putting him off guard a little bit, because Phil's very good at it.
Phil Taylor to go an entire season in the Premier League unbeaten would be, again, another little bit of history for him.
Well, another target that Phil set himself. He always sets himself targets, realistic targets, because of his ability. And, well, we're going to find out in the next hour.
Throwing for the ball to get things underway.
Yeah, well, 25, that'll have to be retrieved. Phil, wouldn't surprise me if you don't put that straight in the red bit. He wants to throw first, he wants to win everything. It's close. They have to retrieve the dart every time, it don't matter where it goes, even if it goes outside of that 25, the dart is retrieved. And now it's Phil.
He's got his business head on now, you can see.
Yeah, he ain't smiling now, Dave, is it? You don't want to have a little box with James up there now.
25.
You can see the grimace on his face, not hitting the bullseye. Well, that's a bad dart from James, a little bit quick on that, so Phil's going to get what he wants to throw first.
OK, let's hand over to our commentary team, Sid Waddell and Dave Lanning.
When giants collide, the expressions irresistible force and immovable objects come to mind. But to continue the musical theme, if Phil Taylor
96.
is to be contained, then this man, James Wade, will have to accent U8 the positive, because Taylor has been at his most omnipotent.
So Dave Lanning starts to superlative, it's omnipotent. Our guest commentator, I'm sure Stephen Fry would like. We asked him for a stage character to match this man. He said, Othello. But we think he's a colossus who had bestrode the world of darts. But this man holds the title, beat King a year ago, and Taylor beat him 16 2 years ago, and Taylor's resented that ever since, because he wants everything. He has the best form of greed in sport. Greed for glory. Beautiful, perfect dart, Dave Lanning.
Yes, if you just joined us, we should tell you it's the best of 19 legs, first to 10, and it's the 501 distance, of course. This is James Wade throwing a 20-gram unicorn dart there, the lightest in the Premier League, against Phil Taylor at 26 gram, which by comparison are the heaviest. So just 6 grams between them.
140.
Yeah, great difference in the projectiles. Taylor was beaten by Wade, Manley, Jenkins in the Premier League 2 years ago, and then chose these bomber darts instead of his knit needle darts. They were difficult to throw. Then he did 116 average for a world record against John Parks.
36.
Came in on 108 average, having beaten Mervyn King. James only 96. We'll have to up the ante. Double 8 to give it Andy. Alrighty! Yes, yeah! As they say on the boards.
Well, what a start from Wade. There is the finish on 136. He started with 180, and that really was something very special. Wade in the mood, and he has hit Phil Taylor with a very crisp uppercut in the first round.
In the Premier League in the last 2 years, he's the only man to beat this man twice. Beat him in Glasgow, then he beat him in Aberdeen in 09. Now, you have got... That was Coventry, he beat him the second time, but he is the holder, James Wade. In that match earlier against Whitlock, went 4-1 in no time did Wade. Then, got double trouble. But the flow of that arm, it is instinctive talent on facing manufactured talent. Said that Eric Bristow did not make him a player, he made him a winner. We shall see. Perfect dart to continue towards that magic 9. There's an ocean to the left of the marker.
180.
We're on the edge of our seats at Aberdeen when Barney did the 9 darter. They call it
100. Failure required
147 shot then for a 9-dart finish from Philip Taylor. Hold your breath. Treble 17. Double 18 for a moment of history.
He did it! He did it! A 9-darter in answer. I do not believe my goggling bins.
Well, there is Philip Taylor, and there is his opponent, and that's, you have joined in and shared a moment again of sporting majesty. And
He came back. First leg. He used the 2 better bit of sport on your box. Who's got the bottle? I'm looking at these cliches like who wants it. Whose technique will give a millimetre of escape. You use the middle lie. He used the 2 barrels. If you heart out Isaac Newton, that was an apple falling. That 3rd dart by Taylor. James chasing him though.
And whispered again, Sid, there's a 9-darter in prospect here. Taylor hits another 180 or 177.
Did a 9-darter in leg 2. We'd having won the first leg. He's after it again. What a gasp there'll be if he gets this one. He's on it! Again! He's on it again! He did it in leg 2!
Well, whoever thought I was going to say this, but watch James Wade. I called one, Sid. It's your turn to possibly call the second for the first time in darting history.
They're both coming down in 9-darter style first pop. Treble 19. Double 12! Dave Lanning, say it! Cause I'm gobsmacked! I am gobsmacked! Say it, Dave!
You are present in a moment of the greatest sporting history, certainly in darts. 2 9-darters in one night from Phil Taylor. Tell your grandchildren about that. That's the dart that did it for Phil Taylor, and that is historic.
Dave Lanning said in leg 5 he thought Phil was after 2. I concurred. 2 9-darters in one match. You wouldn't believe it, but you must, because it's here on your box.
Well,
Game on.
we really have to beg your pardon while we get our breath back.